Hey, it's Mel, and today I'm doing my Winter Biannual Bibliothon 2016 TBR. The Biannual Bibliothon is a readathon that takes place 2 times a year, and there's always video challenges and reading challenges, and I don't do the video challenges because I'm not that fond of acting or stuff like that, but I'm definitely doing the reading challenges, or trying to, seeing as my school starts back in the middle of the readathon, but I have 7 books for each of the challenges to show you, so I will just get started. The first book that I'm planning to read is Soundless by Richelle Mead. This is the group book, so everyone or most of the people are going to be reading this. It's kind of like a book club that only meets 2 times a year, which is kind of nice because you get like loads of time to read it, and everyone seems to be reading this right now, and I'm a bit hesitant because somebody that I respect their opinions said that it wasn't that great and they like really had to try to read it and they really didn't like it, but I'm hoping I will get more out of it than they did. This is about a girl who lives in this society based on Chinese folklore, and everyone cannot hear, so everyone does like sign language, and then some people aren't being able to see, and their village stops being delivered food, and she starts being able to hear, so she is like the chosen one, which just sounds amazing. And I do absolutely adore mythology, so it's kind of nice to see a different side of the mythology that we normally get. The next book is for the challenge Read a Book in Your Favourite Genre, and my favourite genre is fantasy, even though right now it's kind of leaning towards historical. So the fantasy book that I have chosen is City of Bones by Cassandra Clare, my really beat up copy. But basically I really wanted to reread this and some of the others in the series at the start of January, and this is kind of the perfect opportunity because I couldn't read it in December because I was doing the reading all of the Harry Potter series, and I couldn't do it in November because I was doing NaNoWriMo, and reading things in October so that they can watch a TV show in January is a bit ridiculous. So I'm gonna read this because it is my favourite genre, and I will also be reading City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, the second book in the multi-instrument series to City of Bones' first, for the challenge Read Your Favourite Book in a Series. Now basically every book in this series is my favourite other than the first one, so I'm kind of cheating because I'm pretty sure my favourite's the last one or the third one. I don't really know, it's kind of hard, but it's in a series that I really love and it is a book in the series that I really love. I am already rereading these and I wanted to move on to the second one because I read them all last year, apart from City of Bones, that was the year before, and I absolutely adored them. The next book is for the challenge a cover by read, because you don't know anything about the plot, you bought it because it looks pretty, and for that one I chose The Assassin's Curse because I don't know what it's about. I bought this and the second book because everyone was going on about how the publishers went out of business, so you should probably get it now rather than later, just in case you like want it in the future, because loads of people were talking about it, and apparently it's a good series. It may not be brilliant, but it may be good. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a bit like Shadow and Bone, which is promising. And the next reading challenge that I'm going to complete is read a book that has been on your shelves for over a year, and for that one I chose The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken. I've had this since the first booktubeathon I ever took part in. There's a video on my channel where I hold books from that booktubeathon discount thing. This was one of the books, and I'm pretty sure I haven't read any of the books that I bought because it was this, Beauty Queens, the Legend trilogy. Haven't read any of them. I've been meaning to pick this up for the longest time, and this has given me the perfect opportunity. The next challenge is to read a book that has been recommended to you more than twice, I think the number is, and for that one I chose Camilla by Sheridan LaFanu. One of my friends from this group that I go to also loves the web series Camilla, based on the novella that is inside this. It's like less than 100 pages, basically written before Dracula, vampires, lesbians, but not really because it was the 1800s, but that's not the point. The point is my friend from the group that I go to really likes it and thinks I should read it because I love the web series, and then one of the TAs in my class, the one I get along with most and has been recommending me to read all of my favourite books recently, has done like a dissertation or a thesis on Camilla, and that's just amazing, and I think I want to talk to her about it, so I really should get to this because I've been putting it off for no good reason. Also, I have a video about the web series that you should probably watch. And the last challenge is read a book over 300 pages. Obviously I could have doubled up and used any of them, but there's one book that I really want to read this month, and that is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This is a historical fantasy that has loads of different tiers of magic laid out, and it's all about London in the past, and I think I'm gonna really love it. It's about this girl who can go into other people's minds. I'm guessing. I only read 5 pages of it when I actually picked it up, but the author was really young when she was writing everything. I just really love historical fantasy. It's just great. So those were the 7 books that I'm going to read. Hopefully, bear in mind that I probably won't finish all of these because school, but I may read them during the rest of the month because my TBR for the rest of the month is 1 book, a graphic novel, a children's book with illustrations, and a classic that is probably really, really short. So I hope you enjoyed. Bye!